an eclectic mix of musicians from around the world. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me this hour is Chris Cannon. He is Executive Director of the Berks Arts Council. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks, Jill.
This is a fun time of year where we celebrate jazz and people from around the region come to Berks County. Talk to us a little bit about how the Jazz Fest works.
Absolutely. Well, it's in its 21st year. It's one of the top 5 jazz fests in the country, and what's unique about it is that it's not just concerts in a single venue. It's spread out over the community. So we got concerts in churches and bars and hotels, ballrooms, and of course the performing arts centers that are known in our community as sort of the main headliners, but it's everywhere. That's what's amazing about the Jazz Fest. You can't get away from it. You go and it's here, and any venue you probably walk into has got something related to it, and artists come from all over the world, definitely the United States, to perform here, and that's attracted a lot of regional appeal. And not just regional, we do have international visitors who come as well, from Europe mostly.
What does this event mean to the local and regional economy?
It's huge. It is the largest festival in the greater Berks area, and it brings in about $6 million total revenue once you spread out hotels, restaurants, and all the other things that infusion happens in Reading because of this festival. So it's a pretty big deal. And
the reason people are coming is for the music and some amazing musicians. Some you may discover for the first time, but some have been around really for generations.
For a long time, some of them, yes. We're really thrilled and excited this year to have back. He is returning to Berks Jazz Fest, Mr. Dave Brubeck, who is a jazz legend, a serious living legend, who recently had a documentary made about him by another living legend, Clint Eastwood, that was aired on TCM, and it was just a really interesting look at his life and his career and what he's contributed to jazz. It's not just simply here's a jazz musician. Like, he almost helped define the music genre. So it's really exciting to have him. He's going to be here. He's 90 years old and he's still performing, still making it happen. It's pretty thrilling.
You have some other big names as well.
Yeah. We've got Trombone Shorty, which is always a great success, very successful jazz musician, and Al Jarreau as well, who is also like Dave Brubeck, who has been around a while and has done a lot of things and has influenced the genre. So it's a great lineup. I mean, we're really excited to have them all, and that's only a few, not to mention all the other newer jazz artists, some of them who will be supporting these guys. One
of the great things about this Jazz Fest is that area children have the chance to kind of jam with these professional musicians.
Yeah, I mean, who knew? That's literally it's an educational endeavor that the Jazz Fest has been doing for several years, and the musicians will go into the schools and have the opportunity to let the children sit in and let them show them how to do their instruments. And then if that wasn't enough, then they get to play with them in a special little concert after the fact. So it's extremely valuable for the education of any child who is interested in music or who may be trying to learn an instrument to learn from these professionals. It's just an amazing experience.
Now, in addition to jamming with some area young musicians, some of the students, these musicians are going to be playing together.
Yes, they will. Which is another unique point about our Jazz Fest, is that there is a jazz jam, if you will, in which a lot of the headliners will just show up together and start to improv, and play at the same time. And it's such a unique experience for the audience, because a lot of times it happens in the vicinity of the Crown Plaza Hotel, which is our central headquarters. And people, if you go and sit at the bar there, a lot of times the musicians are just getting in, and they'll walk in, and then all of a sudden, the one playing on the stage will be like, "Hey, what's up, man? Come on up, and join us," and they will. And I mean, you can't really advertise that or make that happen. It's like in the moment. So it's very interactive like that, and it's what makes it unique.
And a lot of fun, and as you mentioned, different locations, venues throughout the area, musicians from around the world, and this all happens March 25th through April 3rd, and we should think about getting our tickets ahead of time.
Oh, absolutely. You want to get them right now as soon as you can. Jazz Fest, BerksJazzFest.com is the place to go, and they are sold through Ticketmaster.
Right.
So
thanks so much. We've been talking with Chris Cannon. I'm Jill Horner.